I'm Sarah from simplysarah.etsy.com, and I am here to show you today how easy it is to put a flat back on your flowers so that you can use them for whatever you want. To put clips on them, attach them to headbands, brooches, whatever you need. For today I'm going to attach a piece of felt on the back so that it can be used for whatever. I can then attach a clip to it. I can attach it just right to a headband. So many different possibilities. All the flowers that you receive from Simply Sarah, unless otherwise noted in the listing description, are going to come with their original stem connector back. This is where the stem connects to the flower when typically when I receive them. For shipping purposes, I take the flowers off of the stems to ship to you. Stems can be fairly heavy. You can buy stems in my shop if you need them. But anyway, so what you do, the first step, it's really simple. You just grab the flower, you grab the stem connector, and you just pull it off. That's as easy as it is. Now, if you're wanting to keep the original center, then the easiest thing to do, this is the original center right here. This is the way to keep the most natural look of the flower. If you're wanting to put a special middle in the center, a brad or a button, I'll show you how to do that in another video. After you've taken off the back, you'll still have the stem connector. I wouldn't cut that off yet. If you're going to be keeping the natural center to keep the natural look of the flower, leave the stem connector on there, and there's a few different ways that I like to hold the flower together. You can either use a glue gun, or I like to use both, but you can also use fabric tack or fabric glue. Because I have small children around, I tend to use my fabric glue so that we don't have an accident and they don't get burned. But pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to keep the flower all together, and you're just going to stick a dab of glue in between each layers. You don't need a lot. You don't want it to be gobby, so just put a small dab of glue. I would probably actually just even do it on the last 4 or 5 layers, depending on how many layers your flower has. I also tend to rotate the flower when I'm putting the glue, so all the glue is not on the same part of the flower. That way it doesn't get clumpy or anything, and the glue is evenly assorted around. You may find in some flowers that they have plastic forms in the center, such as this. This helps to keep the flower's shape. Lots of flowers have these, especially if they have lots of layers. If you're using a hot glue gun, if you touch the glue gun to the plastic forms, it will melt them. So be sure to put the glue in the center where it won't really matter, because it will just be sticking it together anyway. Just be careful with the glue gun, it's really hot. Now that we have our flower completely stuck together, you can take scissors, or you can take, I usually use my wire cutters, doesn't matter, scissors work just fine. And I put it flush with the back of the flower, because I don't want it to be poking out really a lot. So I just clip it off. So now my flower is pretty much flat on the back. To make it even better looking, you can attach felt to the back, or some sort of sturdy material. I like to use felt adhesives. These are super sticky on the back, and they look really, really nice on the back of products. Now, because I'm going to be making this into a headband, what I would actually probably do is attach my headband first to the back of this felt adhesive. But the concept is the same if you're not making it into a headband. So anyway, what you would do is you just attach the felt right to the back of the flower. And that's super strong. The self-adhesives are really strong. You can do the same with a piece of felt and hot glue, anything that's super strong. And now you've got your flower and your headband with the natural looking center.